both Rankin and Keller Harper out tonight, the Cats will really rely on that rushing game.
Just the second meeting all time between these two schools. Both programs started playing football in the same season, 1954. That lone other meeting came in the playoffs back in 1996, a first-round matchup. The Wildcats got the best of the Bulldogs by a score of 6-3 in the first round. In that same year, Westminster advanced to the semifinals. A couple weeks ago as well, Hart hosted Jefferson in the region championship. They call that the biggest game this stadium has seen in over 10 years. You can make a very good case this game might be even bigger than that. We're live from Pete Herndon Stadium in Hartwell, Georgia. The Hart County Bulldogs hosting the Westminster Wildcats in a quarterfinal matchup. And here's the kick from Sergio Gomez. It's a pooch kick. It'll be fielded by Kimball, who takes a knee.
We saw a play almost identical to that last week as we look at the starting lineups here.
It's the offensive line, the big men up front, all seniors, including 3 captains, Trent's, Bennett, Ramsey, Cawley, and Silcox as well. In the receiving corps, Rodriguez, Nix, and Neil Kimball at tight end. And then the backfield. Here's the big change. In addition to Houck and Malcolm, we're slotting Chase Williams in there as a Wildcat quarterback.
And it is Williams who will start the game at quarterback with Zay Malcolm in the slot.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line for Westminster. It'll be Chase to keep it himself. And he's marching his way a gain of about 11 yards.
Well, so far so good for the Wildcats, picking up a first down on their first play out of the Wildcat offense, and they're running the hurry-up offense. No real need for an extended huddle when they're not passing the ball. So Chase Williams back in there in the shotgun.
Gain of 11. He had 47 last week, including a touchdown. He's going to take it once more. Great blocking upfield. He's across midfield. And he's taken down by number 9, Mo Allen.
And Wiley, I'm not sure Hart County knew that Westminster would be coming out with the Wildcat. And Chase Williams has really taken advantage of that with 2 big first down runs and keeping the chains moving.
11 yards and 15 yards. They've got him down at the 46 now. 1st and 10. Cats looking strong here out of the gate.
And now it's Zay Malcolm in at quarterback.
Snap to Malcolm. Here comes Zay. And he is stonewalled by the front 4. Trey Teasley, the first man in on the play for Hart County. Westminster averaging over 30 points per game, over just under 250 rushing yards per game. And this is their offense. They run the ball. It really hasn't changed too much for Westminster not being able to throw per se, or not having a throwing quarterback in there, because about 80% of Westminster's yards come on the ground.
And when you look at it statistically, you're exactly right. It's only really 6 plays out of the whole game that are really that different, because the Cats love to run the ball so much. But from a defensive standpoint, it allows you to key in on the run the entire time and doesn't really have the threat of a pass.
Malcolm again won't go down easily. They're going to spot him at the 40-yard line. Gain of 5 sets up 3rd and 4.
And Wiley, while Zay Malcolm has been extremely effective this entire season, I don't know how great he's going to be tonight running the Wildcat in between the tackles. I really think we need to get him outside the hashes and let him use his speed to get to the edge. Keep Chase Williams in there at that Wildcat quarterback position and let Zay Malcolm run to the outside.
Now it's Davis Houck and Zay Malcolm in the backfield. Malcolm will take the snap. 3rd down and 4. Around the left side. Good vision by Zay. He's across the 35. He's got the first down. And 6-yard carry for Malcolm.
There you go, Keller, going outside of the tackles. He's going to have enough for the first down. So the Cats moving the ball very well so far on offense. Chase Williams with those 2 big runs to start the game. And now Zay Malcolm on those last 3 plays picking up the first down. So far, so good for the Wildcat offense, and I like what I'm seeing.
And Wiley, that's the play that Zay Malcolm really excels at, when he is able to get around the outside of the tackle and use his speed to get to the edge.
1st and 10 after a 6-yard run from the Bulldog 34. Right side this time. Thinks about switching field, breaking tackles left and right. Still on his feet, he's still moving. He's going to make it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown Westminster. Unbelievable run from Zay Malcolm. How'd he squeeze out of there?
Wiley, I have no idea. I thought it looked for a moment he was going to be tackled at the line or behind the line. I have no idea how he was able to just spin through and juke by all of those Hart County defenders. I mean, when we pull up the replay, take a look. Zay Malcolm looked like he was going to be swallowed up 3 or 4 times and somehow came out of there on his feet and was able to use his speed and get into to the end zone.
I think the term greased-up turkey is used too often this time of year.
Certainly
that might have been what it was.
Certainly applicable here.
So now in for the PAT Trey Blassingame. He's a perfect 37 for 37 this year. And drills it home. So with 9 minutes and 31 seconds, Westminster comes out of the gate like a house of fire. 34-yard touchdown run from Zay Malcolm, and the Cats are up 7-0.
Guys, that's exactly what Westminster needed to start this game. And watch this run by Zay. Of all the runs he's had this season, this might be the most impressive. Watch him just going through. I mean, he broke tackles from almost the entire Hart County team. Nearly the entire team at one point or another had their hands on Zay, and he was able to get by all of them. And that's exactly what Westminster needed to start the game. Get the ball, get some early momentum, get an early touchdown, and get an early lead, guys. This is exactly what they need.
And Zay even ran into Charlie Trentz on the way to the end zone as well. I believe he broke about 5 tackles on that one play, and nobody could grab Zay Malcolm. Cats up 7-0, and this is a huge momentum builder, as you said, Ben.
Unbelievable play from Zay.
6 plays, 72 yards, 2 minutes and 29 seconds for Westminster. And they're on the board. So the Wildcats seems to be doing all right, at least in that first series. Here's the kick deep. And it's going to be to Roderick Goss, and it trickles inside the end zone for a touchback. Another touchback for Trey this season. It's his 50th. All right, well, here's the starting defensive lineup for the Cats. Look at these tackles right here. Tyler Gillikin with 45 and Cortez Alston with 39. Charlie Trentz leading the team with 106. Silcox in second with 72. Then how about in the secondary? Cole Haverty with 52, including 4 interceptions and 7 breakups. Great season for the senior at the safety spot. So can the Cats slow down this passing game of Hart County? They average over 200 yards through the air on a given night, and their quarterback Cameron Fouch will pitch it out to Trey Clark. Clark's on the left side, and he's got some good yardage tackled by Haverty. Clark this season, over 500 yards rushing.
Well, Hart County runs a good balance of the run and pass, so if you're Westminster, you don't really know what to expect on defense, and that time Hart County was able to gash Westminster for a pretty decent gain there on first down.
Clark, a junior, picks up 11 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 32, beg your pardon. A 12-yard gain for Clark. Fouch now in shotgun.
And, guys, good to see Chase Williams on the field at linebacker this week.
And they hand it off this time to Trey Stowers. He's got nowhere to go. The ball comes out. They're going to rule he was down. So nothing there for Stowers. Nearly another turnover for Westminster, a spot where they've thrived this season. Cats have forced 27 turnovers in 12 games.
Let's see. He was wrapped up here pretty good, but I think a
whistle may have blown before that football came out.
And the ball may have come out before he hit the ground, but I think they gave him forward progress.
They are. It's going to be a gain of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 from the Hart County 34. Pitch out is complete to Zach Maldonado. He's trying to reverse field now, but the Cats do a good job of bringing him down before the marker.